Hello everyone, this is Hades at Hades Gaming, back today with another video playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 because it's been a while. And today's subject is kind of a bit of an annoyance to me. People are already complaining about Modern Warfare and its movement and its attachments and all that other shit. And you know, it really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Now, this is more of an opinionated video, so if you do want to leave, that is entirely up to you. But this gameplay is pretty good, and you know, I just really wanted to talk about this. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is definitely something different than what we've seen before. The engine itself looks very different and the movement looks very different. But I have news for those who are complaining about the movement system, and I thought I would really bring that up. Primarily, people are complaining about the movement system because it's too clunky. I have news for you. If you have ever used a real weapon, or if you've ever carried a weapon, or if you're a veteran and have worn a tactical vest before, it is clunky when you carry a weapon. Weapons are heavy, they are supposed to be heavy, and you know, when people say, oh, well, the movement's too clunky, oh, well, that's overpowered, oh, well, that's this, the game hasn't even come out yet, and you guys are already bitching? I mean, really, the game is exactly what we've been asking for, yet you cannot be pleased. I'm specifically speaking to those who have been bitching and complaining about this for the last week or so since the trailer has been actually released and everything, and all the fucking gameplay that people have posted. In a actual fire combat situation, gun combat, whatever you want to call it, the terminology may be off here, there are situations in which you cannot control. There are going to be weapons that are heavier than others, and a lot of the attachments that you've seen in previous Call of Duty games have not really been all that realistic. They have not been, I mean, I'm using a whole bunch of attachments on here, and they're not exactly the most realistic attachments out there. In a gun magazine, if you go out and you buy a gun magazine, just go out and take a look at a grocery store or at a drugstore or something, you will see these attachments that look like they make absolutely no sense to you, but provide a tactical advantage and may increase the accuracy of those who are firing them. It might help them with bullet compensation and things like that. And that's what I really think they went with this year, and yet people are still complaining about it. You guys were the ones who wanted a modern Call of Duty, back to Modern Warfare, they said over and over again. And now that you finally got it, you're going to complain about it? Can you ever be pleased? I mean, really. You're not that fucking important, I'm sorry to say, in the grand scheme of things, to where people need to kiss your ass about every tiny little thing. If the people who actually made this game believed in their vision, and we believe in the studio, we will like this game. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it's going to be perfect, because it won't be perfect. There will be issues just like every other Call of Duty. But when you sit there and you get what you want and you say, well, it's not exactly what I want, you just look so fucking entitled. And it's sad, it really is, because I liked the gameplay of this game. It was just very different, and you know, now that I think about it, you guys are not making any sense when you complain about it. It drives me nuts. After you look at the gameplay and you think to yourself, okay, well, that's more realistic, because obviously a soldier's going to have a hard time carrying a gun and loads of equipment and everything else like that, and with these weird little ACOG scopes on these pistols and things, you can put any kind of sight on a pistol if you want to in real life. Seriously, you can. You can put an ACOG scope on the top of a rail of a standard Glock 36. Okay, no, sorry, Glock 34. You can put all these attachments on various guns. The only thing that's completely unrealistic is a suppressor on a shotgun. They're very rare, and they don't make a lot of sense to put on a shotgun if you're going to use a shotgun. But anyway, guys, just let me know what you guys think. Does this really make a lot of sense to you? Why are people complaining about something that they wanted? I mean, it's not going to be Modern Warfare 2. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Get over it. I just don't get it, guys. It just doesn't make any sense. So I know this was a bit of a more ranty video today, but I really had to make this video because I've been thinking about it the last couple of days. And, you know, I didn't really want to cover what everyone else is covering at this point. It just doesn't make any sense because you can always see it on various other channels, and I'm sure you don't want to hear the same story 3 times. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments section about all the complaining, about the movement system, about the attachments, and about the gameplay in general. This is Hades Gaming, signing off. Have a good one.